The eVic, or Vapor Intelligent Cigarette, is a device suitable for all adults, especially for the e-cig enthusiast. With it, you can customize your vapor experience to fit your needs. Prepare for a totally new vapor experience. Fun, convenient, and organized. This is our eVic. First, let's turn it on. We do this by pressing the button on the control head 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We then power on by spinning the direction wheel and selecting power on. Now, all the functions are available for you to access or change. eVic is the first e-cigarette that can be interfaced with through a computer, with which you can also change your settings. The myVapors software is well designed and easy on the eyes. Let me introduce several of its main functions now. The myVapors software is a multi-language software that is really cool, fun, and easy to use. Be sure to update the software regularly in order to take full advantage of all its functions. Let me introduce several of its main functions now. We can see that the eVic can record your data, including the voltage and wattage you've used, as well as the number of puffs you've taken, and even the different resistances of atomizers you've used. You can view this data at any time. Please note that if you have several e-cigarettes which use the myVapors software, you can check the data for all of them at the same time. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, I don't care about keeping track of my vaping habits. Show me something cool. And to that, I say, okay then. Under model settings, we find 4 different power options for delivering vapor. VV and VW just allow us to change our voltage and wattage output. Under the RVV option, however, we see a graph. This graph allows us to change our voltage and wattage over time as we puff. Why would you want to vary your voltage over time, you might ask? Because different e-juices vaporize differently at different temperatures. One e-juice that might taste great at 5 volts for the first second begins to taste stale and burnt after maybe 3 seconds. The eVic can automatically reduce your power to settings of your choice as you puff, allowing for a much better taste. Now, let's say you have several different e-juice flavors that you enjoy during different times of the day. Instead of loading up the myVapors software each time you want to change your power over time options, simply access the 4th option, RPW. Here, we have 3 different sets of settings we can change, corresponding to 3 different types of e-juice flavors. You can export your favorite settings into a folder on your computer, and then import them later, allowing you to actually have many more than just 3 flavor settings. And the coolest part of all is that you can take your save settings and upload them to our website to share with other users, as well as download other users' save settings to use on your own eVic. After seeing some of these functions, you might find yourself thinking, whoa, that's pretty cool. I might have to buy one of those myself. Well, be patient, and I will introduce just a few more functions. Under the configuration heading in myVapors, you can set 3 different alarms: by timer, by time, and by puff. These options allow you to trigger an alarm to go off if certain criteria are met. Here, you can also alter some basic functions: toggle between manual and automatic vapor release, turn on and off stealth mode, and invert the colors on the main display. We're also presented with a list of options for general settings, such as the battery and screen. The eVic has even more functions than we've talked about here, but if you're interested in knowing them, it might be better to experience them personally with an eVic of your own. Lastly, I'd like to assemble the eVic's dedicated atomizer, or the ECA, which is also a Joyetech product and already loaded with e-juice.